from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Josh Lambo.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Dances by him. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
On the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily, and sometimes
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
On for the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars 3, Bills nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
For the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
6. Bills nothing.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Number 26.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. Bills nothing.
Second and 4. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a 1st down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From a yard out, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now stands at 13.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. Well, may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Running back.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Complete to Deshaun Hamilton. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Oh, Bills.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wild card Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns matching up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10. At their own
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes. go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
You see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Jaguars.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mahomes going to throw, and that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he's got his target. That's more.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard.
Here's the option.
And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 26.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
For the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And his kick is good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 33-yard line.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
22 yards there, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
Bills 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. If this game continues the way it's gone, it'll be, well, somewhat of an upset. 5-4, not huge, but still the big thing, winning on the road to stay alive. Pretty big deal.
Man, when you pointed out that 5-4, first thing that flashed through my head was college basketball. When they get to their tournament, right?
Yeah, like the 8-9s. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
2-yard line.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Good.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for...